Scan for activity?
I suppose so. Wait, what's hollow globe?
It's the hollow globe.
No, it said plus. It said press L2 for hollow globe.
I think it shows you like the panic level of the different countries or something on the globe.
Oh, like right now. This looks like more of a hollow globe than it did before.
Okay, what do we need? Money, engineers, scientists. We don't need money right now because there's almost nothing to buy.
Yeah,
So,
plus...
And also, just fuck Toronto. Like, they're not going to make it worse than it already is.
I don't know, man. It's Canada. You gotta fight for your country. I'd say probably engineers.
Engineers?
Engineers would probably be a good idea at this point.
But they're not doing anything. We have scientists doing something right now. We have like 3 research projects that are like 8 days apiece.
Yeah, okay. Plus one of our guys is from Argentina. I'm sure he'll like to hang
go
out.
home.
Recruit Ruiz.
Do we even have anybody else?
Yeah, you have a bunch of dudes. Rizzo on the other end there is... I got a couple of British people, an Irish dude, an Italian dude. I can never remember what the green and white one is.
Yeah, just take what we have.
It's a pretty fast-ass plane.
I don't know. How long did that take?
Like, probably an hour.
Huh. Especially considering it's like a drop ship, too. It's not like a jet.
And when it is pulling in, it doesn't really look like it's going that fast.
Yeah. Takes an hour just to land.
Ooh, I like this map. I don't know if, like... I think the maps aren't, like, procedurally generated. I think they're all the same map, and they just, like, randomize which one shows up.
No, I'm pretty sure they're randomly generated.
Really? Because
yeah.
I've been on that rooftop one before. Like, it was exactly the same.
That one, I don't know. I think maybe, like, major features are built into the, like, template.
Maybe.
And then they add in, like, the little features.
I'm fairly certain I've done several missions at that rooftop one, though. Oh, look, there were rats running around. I'm probably eating those dead people.
Ew.
That's what rats do.
I guess it's better than eating living people.
Yeah. I mean, being eaten by rats sounds pretty horrible. I think Dishonored proved that pretty well.
But if I'm already dead, whatever.
I don't think your corpse is going to be like, hey, man. It's like a character in The Wire knew he was going to die because like these guys were going to take him into a building to kill him. And he was like, no, man, don't leave me for the rats, man. It's like, why do you care? You're not going to experience it. You're going to be super dead.
Yeah. Ugh, this guy literally can't get to any cover.
Well, in his first move, you could just have him dash.
Yeah, but then he can't Overwatch.
You got plenty of Overwatch. Yeah, you can get that door covered next turn. I love how cool it is when they kick doors.
Yeah.
Although, like, even if you have a guy dash, you can still have him kick a door, I think, as long as he's not, like, the last soldier you move. It's kind of weird that way.
Ugh, I hate a sniper. Like, when snipers get to a higher level,
yeah, they're fine.
It takes away the restriction of moving and shooting, so it's a lot better. But right now, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, at the beginning,
it's practically useless
you might
to me.
wanna. Well, considering that the aliens are probably inside the buildings, you're probably not going to want to get it on higher ground, but it's not probably going to be very useful on this one.
Let's get everybody to cover one building. I don't really want to split up the party when I only have 4 people.
Are you sure that's wise, Captain?
Yes.
Alright then.
Just open it up. Yep.
Oh.
There's bad guys.
I love how they just throw themselves through the door.
You're not wearing clothing. That would have hurt a lot.
And they seem pretty, like, weak to bullets, so I'm sure glass isn't going to do them very good.
I don't know what to do with this guy now. Maybe just Overwatch with him. Oh no, he can take one move.
Yeah, you can put him behind one of those counters.
Oh, no, what? I'm going to move him here, because the other guys can't get to that spot. Like, they couldn't get to that side of the door. They can only reach the one side.
I probably wouldn't have fired at them there. Like,
Why not?
they could have gone back in the building. Could have done Overwatch.
Yeah, but if I did Overwatch, he'd shoot right away, and you had an aim penalty.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So these are the best odds I'm gonna get right here.
Just shoots right through brick wall.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, XCOM. Even the parts about this game that are kind of like, ugh, that's not great. It's so acceptable.
Yeah.
Because
it doesn't affect the game, right? Because with it being turn-based?
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever.
He's going to be out for 8 days, assuming he's as much of a wuss as the other guy.
Yeah.
8 days. I can't believe that.
8 days. You got grazed.
He, like, got grazed, turned around, and, like, fell on his foot. I think I'm going to need a week. No, a week and a day.
What is he, a soccer player?
Ha ha ha. See, that one wasn't even like he moved into a brick wall. He was just legitimately shooting at a brick wall.
Yeah.
I'm sure this will work just fine.
If I move Rizzo closer, she'll have a much better shot.
Oh, most likely.
I'll move her here?
Yeah. That would be the most acceptable choice.
Oh, nope. Odds exactly the same. But you got it anyway.
Right on. He's super dead.
So, according to XCOM, women, just better. In every way.
I think it's the whole random thing. Because, like, I had a short playthrough that I abandoned once where, like, all my new troops that were coming in were all male for some reason. And, like, all the female troops died. And I didn't know what was going on.
Huh.
So it was the Sausage Squad for a while. Plus, I noticed, like, Canadians are very rare.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Which is a shame, because Richardson fucking kicks ass.
Yeah. And takes names.
Which is why she's going to cover this alleyway single-handedly. See, playing on Iron Man, I don't want to, like, leave anything to chance.
Yeah.
So it's like, even though I heard sound coming from over here, I don't want to risk there being enemies here that'll,
So
like,
maybe
come up
clear
behind
out
me.
the building and then go across the alley?
Yeah.
I was hoping he was going to get to smash through a glass window.
You should reload. Isn't Rizzo one of the chicks from... One of the dudes from Grease?
I have never watched Grease all the way through.
It's not that good. It's also got the worst moral of any movie.
Which
where it's
is...
like, oh, if somebody... Basically, at the end of the movie... Oh, do you know the plot of the movie?
There's a guy and a girl in a car and everyone sings a lot.
Okay.
And you're the one I want, do.
This, what's his name? Tom? Danny. He's like this tough greaser dude, right?
Yeah.
But he's not really. He just pretends to be.
Oh,
to
what
like
a dick.
impress his friends.
What a poser.
Yeah, right? But he falls in love with this Sandy chick. But Sandy's like super preppy. So he can't be with her and maintain his like greaser persona. So
it's like a Romeo and Juliet thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
The Adventures of Rambo and Little J.
So, yeah, that's the conflict of the whole movie, is that he can't, like, his friends are gonna think he's a doofus if he goes out with this chick, but he really likes her.
It's funny, because with Grease, doofus is probably the worst they can call him.
Yeah. So, near the end of the movie, he's just like, I can't do this. So he just leaves, and they're not together.
Really?
Because he values his greaser persona above his girlfriend.
Sorry, girl, but you're not getting me any street cred.
And then, it's made all better because Sandy shows up, but now she's like a greaser. Like, she shows up in, like, black leather and everything. And she's like, oh, see, we can be together now because I'm like you. And so she changes her entire personality
It's
that was
such
a bad choice.
it's such a high school thing.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, break a window.
It's like the worst ending of any movie, but everyone loves it for some reason.
I don't know if it's the worst ending of any movie. Even though I love it and it's great, like, on actual ending terms, the ending of Monty Python and the Holy Grail is probably the worst one. Because nothing gets resolved.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just like...
It's a pretty dumb ending.
You get nothing out of the ending.
Like, I get that it's supposed to be funny.
It is funny.
It is funny.
I find it hilarious.
But it's also like... But what happens now?
You don't get to find out. I'm sure you'd like to. I really like how, in this game, if you're, like, in a tough spot and you can't get to an enemy, blowing a fucking hole through the wall is totally an option.
Ah, that's the first shot she's ever missed.
Oh. We all have our off days.
It's okay, Richardson. I'll forgive you. Unless you get shot here. Okay.
Man, some of those little sectoids have crazy aim.
Oh, I know. This game is so cheap.
It is.
Like
it gets so just off the rails crazy when you get into the game. It's like, really, you're throwing these giant dudes, and I was trying to be conservative and not like spend all my money, and now I'm just totally ill-equipped.
And the enemies can make like the most ridiculous shots, like they're dead shot or something, and you're sitting there like, fucking, ugh.
But at the same time, you can kind of do that too.
No. If your shot's less than like 70%, you're almost never actually gonna hit it.
I guess.
Like, I've gotten lucky a few times here. But yeah, 50% missed. That's pretty standard.
Yeah.
It's not dashing. I can make it there.
Well, why are you putting them on that side anyway?
Because I wanted to clear this building.
Yeah, but you're moving up that way, so shouldn't you be behind cover that's facing that way?
But there is no cover. It's facing that way.
There's that case with the 2 laptops on it. It's not very far from where you are now, but it's at least cover.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and then next turn I can make it to here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
I was wondering why you're putting them on the other end of the counter.
Well, because I thought maybe something might be outside. So I keep pointing at the screen.
Yeah, no one's going to see that.
Before realizing... Nobody can see that.
If only there was like some like laser pointer that you could point at your screen, but it'll show up on the screen. I don't know. Could be useful for some things.
Pretty much for Let's Plays.
It would be useful for the last scene in Teen Wolf when you're trying to show someone the guy who had his dick out.
Wait.
The last scene
the movie?
The movie Teen Wolf, and the last scene, a guy had his wiener out. you see him, like, when everyone's cheering in the stands, you see him trying to stuff it away in his pants.
Oh, that's gold.
The funny thing is that when I told someone that, they're like, oh, you saw that from Family Guy. And I had no idea Family Guy had ever mentioned that. I just saw it. And I was like, that guy totally had his penis out. What the hell, movie? And I don't think anyone really noticed when they were putting the footage together. And it's the last scene of the movie, too. Like, the credits roll over this guy's crotch. It's so hilarious. Magical. It really is.
Should I just take the shot?
Yeah, it's a shame you can't get the one that gave him the extra health point, because if you kill the one that did the mind thing, then
they like both explode.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no way I'm risking going all the way around, which is one person.
The game does a good job of having like that one always be the one that hides. Shit.
Oh yeah, the sectoids are total bitches.
I love when you
I still can't make it there.
I love when you like burst into a room and you uncover the sectoids. They're all like shit and just fucking run.
Yeah, I hate how they get a turn before you though.
Yeah.
Ooh, you can go inside. Cover from that side. Do that. Yeah, it's dumb because especially if it's the last person who spots the aliens get to do a move and then they get their turn.
Yeah.
And it's like, what?